Hi everyone. In this video, we will interpret the results of a hypothesis test for the mean standard deviation unknown. Dr. Harris has collected data on the average recovery time in days for patients undergoing a specific outpatient procedure at a clinic. Dr. Harris wants to determine if the new postoperative care protocol has reduced the average recovery time from the historical average of 21 days. They perform a hypothesis test with the following parameters. The null hypothesis is the mean equals 21 days. The alternative hypothesis is that the mean is less than 21 days, with a significance level of alpha equaling 0.10. The test statistic was already calculated for us to be negative 1.09, and a critical value for t at the significance level of 0.10 equals negative 2.14. Conclude whether to reject or not reject the null hypothesis. Interpret your conclusion within the context of the hypothesis test. Let's start by drawing a normal curve so that we can visualize what the hypothesis test is looking for. Looking at the alternative hypothesis, we see that we have a less than sign, which means we have a left-tailed test. So we're looking for something over here. We were given the significance level of alpha equaling 0.10. We were also given the critical value, which is negative 2.14, and this marks where our rejection region is to the left over here, making this our rejection region. That means in the middle, where mu equals 21, we have a fail to reject the null hypothesis. Let's graph where our test statistic that was calculated for us lands. We have negative 1.09. This means that it is just beyond one standard deviation below the mean. So here's about one standard deviation below, and so our test statistic is just barely beyond that at negative 1.09. This shows that our test statistic does not fall into the rejection region, and it falls into the fail to reject. So our conclusion will be to fail to reject the null hypothesis. This means that there was insufficient evidence to conclude that the mean recovery time is less than 21 days. We've now made a conclusion and interpreted our conclusion, so we're all done.